Hello and welcome to episode 5 of this simple game experiment that I'm making. In the last episode, I had kind of teased at setting up the UI, but something was messed up, and so I just restarted Unity and it all worked out. So I'm just going to get started here and add a UI button, and Unity automatically adds a canvas for me. I'll just put my canvas under the camera that I created in the last episode, named GUI. Change the render mode to screen space camera and select the GUI camera, and then I'll scale it down a little bit because I don't like how big the canvas is. Now we can finally get started setting up the camera switching system because it already works, it just doesn't have an interface to interface with. So I'll start off with changing the color of the button because I thought green would make it more computery. Since I'm going for the inside of a AI mind kind of look. And, oh yeah, names are important. Since there's 5 cameras, I was thinking of creating 5 different buttons. So I'm getting the first button how I want it to look so that when I duplicate it, all of the other buttons look exactly the same. And this is the important part that'll get everything working. This on-click panel. It connects the button to the script. But the custom function I created isn't here. I'll get back to that. So I think I want some action happening on this button because right now it's kind of plain. So I'll change the colors around in the transition panel till I get it to something that I want. That's looking pretty good. Let's check in the script to see what might be wrong with this on-click function. What if I change the name? Did that fix it? No, still not here. Maybe... Oh, I think I know. I have to make it a public method. There we go. Yeah. So now we can enter this camera's number in the array, but it's just 0, so we'll leave it there. On to all the duplicating. Each of these buttons needs a different number to call. So 1 will be 0, 2 will be 1, 3 will be 2. It's very confusing, but it's all the computer array stuff. So, yeah, I'll just let this speed through. Okay, let's look at this, test it out. Yup. Look, the arrow keys are highlighting different buttons. I'll have to fix that. Yeah? Still haven't fixed this weird jerking issue, but all the buttons seem to be working, so yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just as a failsafe, I'm gonna turn all of the camera backgrounds to complete black so that if you ever do get a view of the outside world, it doesn't look very pretty, just black. I think I want to do something different with the buttons, like rotate them. No, that looks weird. Let me add it empty here to get them all rotating around the same point and rotate them kind of away from the camera. Something like that, yeah. That doesn't look too bad. I don't know why it would be like that, but well, we'll try it out. Let's also try adding some animation instead of the color changing thing. So I did all this animation work and I eventually didn't really like the result I came out with. So I ended up just deleting it all and going back to the color tint method, back to the way it was. I thought it would be interesting to add some more stuff making it look like a security camera, so decided to add the camera's name up in the top corner with perhaps a little record symbol to show that maybe it's recording the footage, or that you're actually watching from security cameras, just to reinforce that idea, I guess. Yeah, I think I like it. Now let's go into the script and add some code to get the camera name to change when we switch cameras. So I'm going to create a public variable, a UI text. I'm going to call it camName, and I'm going to write in my camera change function camName.text, which is just a way to access the text box, and I'm going to put in the text I want plus the number of the camera I want. Note that you can't use UI API unless you write using UnityEngine.UI outside of your class. So I put the camera text object into the variable, and it doesn't seem to be doing what I wanted. It's doing one number down. Oh wait, now it's doing, oh my. Okay, I think we're gonna have to create a new variable inside the function that adds 1 to the which variable. And I named it name, so I just said the camera plus the name. And that seems to be working. Cool. So now let's add in a little extra detail. It's going to be a wireframe sort of thing, and it seems to be covering up my buttons, so I'm going to move them down and get that all figured out. That looks pretty good. So this is just purely visual to help make it look kind of security camera footage, but I also don't know what security camera footage looks like, so maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. I decided that I wanted to make some actual graphics for it instead of just using Unity's built-in graphics. So I went into Illustrator and I made a white outline that has a little lump in the side. I think I was planning on putting like a mini map there, but I couldn't figure that out, so I don't think that's going to be happening. So I went into the sprite editor and cut it up, and here's what it looks like. It was a little too round, so I'm going to, make it more square, but still kind of rounded. And even though I didn't really love the finished result, I'm just going to leave it that way because I didn't have any other ideas on how to change it. But I got some experience in the sprite editor, so I don't consider that time as wasted. Well, I don't really have any more ideas on how to improve the GUI, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode where I re-script the camera system.